Welcome to the Us on Everything podcast. I am your host, Tim Wayne.
Uncle Gandhi.
Listen, a lot of things happened this weekend. We say that every week, but shit really didn't happen this weekend. I know you want to start.
I can't wait.
I know you got some stuff you want to get off your chest, but how was your weekend?
It was good, man. Obviously, hey, shout out to Austin FC. First home game.
Yes.
For those of you guys that don't know soccer or don't watch soccer or football, this is a good team. It's a really good team for a team that's brand new.
Okay. Didn't they win the MLS Cup last year?
This is the first
as the
season.
Columbus Crew?
Yeah, it's different ownership group. It's actually a completely different roster.
Okay.
They basically set this up. They relocated from Columbus, but set it up as an expansion team.
Okay.
So
where is the original Columbus Crew that won the MLS Cup at now?
they don't exist.
Oh, they don't.
So those owners basically wiped the team, moved it over to Austin.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a solid team.
Okay.
I think again, you're gonna go through some things as a new franchise.
Yeah. As any team.
Yeah. But a couple of sports, NHL being one of them.
Las Vegas Knights.
Brand new franchises have fared very well. Next year, Seattle is getting their new franchise.
Yeah, so. And didn't the Las Vegas Knights, didn't they win the Stanley Cup?
They won.
They won.
I prefer not to talk about that one because they had to beat the Sharks to get there in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah,
I was so excited. That was our year, and they took it from fuck those guys. And they cheated to get there. So anyway.
So yeah, nothing else. You didn't do anything else. You didn't have anything else going on this weekend?
I mean, we went to Houston.
Did a turnaround.
Did a little day trip.
Day trip.
Got to see a little buddy I haven't seen in a while, so that was cool.
Y'all make any stops on the way? Buc-ee's, any seafood spots, anything like that, or y'all just went
straight
shooter? Got in and out. I respect it. My weekend was pretty chill. Been doing a lot of I don't want to say self-reflecting, but I've just been taking a lot of shots.
Okay.
And I told you last week I applied for the Dallas Cowboys position.
Dallas Cowboys.
Did I not tell you about this?
Did not know about this.
Oh, well, let me tell you. I applied for the social media coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. Just on a whim.
Yeah.
My uncle's wife, or my aunt, Evelyn, sent me some information and was like, hey, like, you should apply.
Have you heard back?
I have.
Oh.
Just nothing crazy, but just like, hey, we seen your information. It looks like you have a lot of social media, experience. You know, you don't have a degree, but we do notice that you have like a lot of social media experience. Okay. And which, I mean, that's true. I've been in social media for a very, very long time. Especially from the time that I first initially started working social media, which was Battlefield 3.
Yeah.
That was 2009, 2010.
Something like that.
So just I have a lot of experience. And so that was cool to hear. And they were just like, hey, you know, we're still looking at other people. We're still doing a bunch of other stuff. Like I haven't even shared anything else, but like I just been kind of taking some shots, plan on taking shots.
Cool.
Not like drinks, but like actual shots.
Okay.
Probably just doing things, or just doing things that I normally wouldn't do.
Okay.
Or stepping out of my comfort zone.
There you go.
Even though I don't necessarily have the greatest confidence in a lot lot of things that I'll be dude, it's easier said than done. And
I know. I've been there.
I know, and we had this conversation quickly before we got started, but it's a unsettling feeling. It doesn't necessarily feel great all the time. Yep. I mean, shit, I'm even playing games I normally wouldn't play. I played Dungeons and Dragons this morning.
That game looks terrible, by the way.
It's free on Game Pass.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I might check it out. Speaking of games, Outriders got a huge update today.
Really?
Shout out to PCF, man. Is this the right button?
That's the right button.
Oh, man. When I talk about
Do you want to go into detail? Because you're a really big champion for Outriders.
Yeah.
And Outriders, for those who don't know, is one of the first next-gen games to come out on the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. Yeah. They're available on the other consoles, but they have put a lot of work. They made it very clear that they put a lot of work into their next-gen game.
So, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, go ahead.
It's a game that struggled when it came out.
Yeah.
Servers were bad. Yeah. A lot of, just mechanics of the game weren't functioning. Mm-hmm. It's a looter shooter. For those of you that don't know, looter shooter basically means go do a bunch of stuff, open up a chest, you get loot, and then do it all over again.
It sounds Hopefully boring. You get something better.
It's luck, right?
Right.
It sounds boring. It's actually not as boring because it's obviously a lot more.
It's a grind it out. You grind it out. So it's like Candy Crush.
Yeah. So, except you don't get to pay money to do all the crushing, right?
Right.
You got to crush and then open the chest, and hopefully it can.
Yeah. No lives. You can't buy lives.
Yeah. So, for the longest time, there was an issue with mechanics of the game. They fixed that last week.
Yeah.
There was a luck issue where, certain things wouldn't drop. They did a huge patch today.
Right.
It's been amazing. Great patch. So shout out to People Can Fly.
For sure.
And there's a couple more things that they're coming out with to fix some more mechanics. But
right.
I finally feel like the game, there was a point where I was discouraged, but I finally feel like the game is pushing into a positive direction.
Right.
It's good to see, a game that you follow. I went through the same thing with Borderlands. So,
right.
There's going to be Borderlands.
Yeah.
Frustrating moments, but, Borderlands is in a great spot.
Yeah, and they're moving in great spots, especially after E3, all the stuff that they announced.
Yep.
But
yeah, shout out to them. It's not easy to build games like this.
No. I think people fail to realize how hard it is to build a game.
And I think Square Enix specifically, especially, knows that a game like this can't be just to make a game.
Right.
It has to be a live service game.
Right.
So I think Outriders 2 is going to be a live service game. We know it's coming. Square Enix has said Outriders is the future of the company.
Okay.
So there's definitely going to be a second one.
Okay.
It's not a bad game. It's just
no. I kind of fell.
Great game.
I kind of fell along the lines of I was playing it, having a good time, and then the number of things that started to pile up, issues that I was having. I just got to a point to where I was like, this is a game where I don't want to bullshit through the game because I actually
you don't want to ruin your experience.
I don't want to ruin my experience, so I'm willing to stop because I wanted to keep playing.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to stop and start over when they get to a point where I feel like the game is comfortable. And now I did the same thing with MLB The Show. I stopped playing it for 2 or 3 weeks.
I play both games every day.
Yeah, I literally stopped playing MLB The Show for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then they started getting their server stuff corrected and good, and then now I play it. I play probably 3 games a day.
I play at least 2 or 3 series a day.
Yeah, I play about a good 2 or 3 series a game, and of course, you're not playing for hours.
Yeah.
So those games go pretty quick. I mean, the longest I've been
5-10 minutes, right?
5-10 minutes, maybe 15 if you go extra innings.
Sure.
Or if you're a pitcher, it might go a little bit longer because you're doing every pitch.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, majority of that time you're just kind of breezing through that game.
Yep.
So man, shout out to them, and I look forward to getting reacquainted with the game. Yep. I'm probably gonna start fresh though, because I do I remember bits and pieces and things that I said and things that I didn't say.
Yep.
And so I want to just get that full experience again.
For sure, I think it's good. While we're staying on the video game topic, right? Obviously, this is not where I want to start. I'm very excited about my starting point.
Right.
EA Play is in 30 days.
EA Play is in 30 days.
I showed our buddy over here,
CJ.
What's up?
CJ standing in for Track Majors.
What's up?
I mean, CJ and Track Majors are partners, so they're So CJ is Track Majors as well. CJ is Track Majors. So if you want to get mixing, mastering, you want to get your podcasting done, you want to be in a beautiful area like this, you want to come and what else do y'all do? You do mixing, mastering, editing. Podcasting, you guys got a podcast. You can't come over here and take over our spot because we're number one. But if you got anything that you want to do, music wise, podcast wise, make sure you hit up Track Majors on Instagram. TRAK Majors, not TRACK. TRAK Majors. We had a little fumbling last weekend. I don't know if you heard about it. I had a grammar seizure right in the middle of the fucking podcast, and I just let it go.
Tim forgot how to spell.
I forgot how to fucking spell, and I mean it was
well, actually, you
bad.
spelled it right, but then
I
at the
spelled it
end of
right, and then
added
Tim
letters.
looked at me and was like, "Fam, what are you doing? This is not right. It's TRAK." Yeah, all of this is live. It's gonna be up. It's gonna be up Wednesday morning, huh? Yeah, it's his brand, but I was fucking up, and I was fucking up bad. But you were saying about what you were saying about
Yeah, I
video.
showed CJ over here the Madden pitch notes that came out.
Yeah.
Sorry, the gridiron
notes. Yeah,
EA is heading in the right direction.
yeah, feels that way
What we saw was great. I mean, obviously you've played the beta. I've played the beta.
for hours.
It looks good.
A lot.
It feels good.
Yeah.
I'm not really too focused on the gameplay, right?
Right.
I'm focused on all the extra features that they've implemented. I've noticed little things that look really, really cool, like the stats. I love what they did with the stats.
Yeah,
I
I
can go
mean,
into
it
stats and
looks
I can
like
see
it
things.
looks like an ESPN branded game.
It looks like a next gen game, right?
Yep.
So, and the scouting is coming out when the season started. So when the season starts, so I think that's really cool. I think you'll see this momentum move into EA Play, where I think that's where they reveal FIFA. Obviously, the flagship sports title. No matter what you folks.
No.
think out there,
Yeah.
EA is king.
Let
FIFA is king.
listen. Let me tell you something. I'm a guy that loves football. I love the NCAA franchise. I loved all the old EA big titles. I love Madden Ultimate Team. You don't have. I wish I can get right in the camera. You guys that love Madden don't have shit on FIFA. It just don't.
FIFA is king.
FIFA is king. FIFA has gotten me vacations.
Yep.
FIFA has gotten me raises.
Yep.
FIFA has saved my job.
Yep.
FIFA has dug EA out the hole. Listen, the amount of people that play that game, the amount of sales this game
Triples.
makes throughout. I'm not fucking kidding you. Outside of The Sims, it's the number one game.
Yeah.
So, shout out to FIFA. Hopefully they get it right.
Madden's not even top 5 in
Madden is it's The Sims.
Yep.
It's FIFA,
Battlefield.
The Simpsons tapped out,
Yep.
and then Madden.
Yeah.
We're talking about
We're talking about
the
EA as
pecking
a
order.
whole.
We're talking about pecking order.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about pecking order. The game.
No, even EA Sports. Madden's number 2.
Madden's number 2, and then NHL.
Yep.
Okay, do we want to talk about the declining ratings in the NHL?
No, because I don't give a fuck.
Okay, all right, cool.
So, because I don't follow the NHL like I do everything else.
Right.
The Sharks suck. So I don't watch the NHL. Couldn't tell you any prospects. I don't know who lives in Sweden. I don't know who works in Norway. Like, I don't know any of that shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's too deep, right?
Right.
And soccer's already deep enough for me.
Yes.
So I go that way. So, EA played 30 days. I think there's rumors that Dead Space might be reannounced.
Yeah.
I'm super stoked about that.
Right.
Personally, I think you had this as a prediction for E3. I want to see EA Play come back. Or, sorry, EA Sports Big come back.
Yes,
And I want them to,
the
franchise,
the franchise
the
as
studio.
a whole, the entire studio,
and
bring it back.
It sounds like there's a foundation for that.
Yeah.
With the acquisition of the MLB, that MLB arcade style studio. So
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
What else we got? Before we get into the good stuff.
yeah. I wanted kind of to cover Sha'Carri.
Oh yes, the track star.
Yeah. I want to say her name was. I don't know.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know if it's Sha'Carri or Sha'Carri, so I messed it up. But Sha'Carri Richardson. Excuse me if I'm messing it up. Had an absolute beast of a 100-meter dash.
She broke the record.
She broke the record.
Yeah.
She's 21 years old.
That's insane.
She's a former LSU Tiger.
Yep.
Who is from Dallas, Texas. From Dallas, Oak Cliff, Texas.
Is it Oak Cliff?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's from Dallas, Oak Cliff, Texas. I remember her from a couple months ago, and we talked about it on the podcast about LSU completely destroying everybody at the Texas Relays.
Yeah.
They murdered everybody.
Yeah.
She was on that team.
Oh, that's not shocking.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. I just want to give a major shout out to her. She did fantastic.
Yeah.
She lost her mom a week before the race.
Yeah, I didn't know that until the interview.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody knew about
Well,
it. I think she definitely
spoke about it.
Yeah, she spoke about it during the interview.
Yeah.
And that was just fucking, that was hardcore, man.
She spoke well about it, right?
Yeah. She was able to, keep her poise.
Yeah.
And I really do appreciate that. Even if she didn't keep her poise, like, she has every reason to celebrate what she's done, because she's done an amazing job in just a short amount of time. What she, like I said, what she did at the relays and what that LSU team did at the relays was fantastic. What they did, and then what she's done individually, like just within the last couple of days, has been fantastic.
Yeah, shout out to her. I mean, I watched the video of her breaking the record.
Yeah.
She kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
She started out pretty slow, and then she
came out of the blocks pretty slow,
Bro.
but then she ate
flew.
everybody up.
Yeah, she flew.
So again, I just want to say a major shout out to her. What bothered me is that I seen a lot of criticism, and I seen a lot of criticism from black men.
Is it about her nails and?
It's about her nails. I've seen a lot of criticism. That's just the media in general.
Okay.
And fuck the media, right?
Oh yeah.
But just the criticism that I've seen from these hotep ass niggas, these my pen is mightier than yours and my words are more mightier than yours. And fuck off, bro. It doesn't matter. And this is me going on a rant. It doesn't matter what that woman's sex is. It doesn't matter what color her fucking nails are. It doesn't matter what she has tattooed on her body. It doesn't matter what hair color she has. It doesn't matter how tall she is, how big she is. She broke a world record at 21 years old. A lot of you niggas that are making these hotep ass pieces and posting that shit on Facebook and Twitter, you niggas can't even piss in a goddamn toilet straight. So shut the fuck up and just admire what is going on. You're witnessing fucking history. Yeah. And you want to type all these big ass think pieces about a woman and what she's accomplished. Fuck off, bro. Like, none of this shit, none of your words matter, bro. Just enjoy the fact that there's somebody out here that's young, that's black, that's vibrant, and is fucking having a good time. And for the media, you fuckheads can go fuck off too. Just because she has orange hair or just because she has long nails does not mean you have to it's like they instead of just announcing that the person to the world, because basically when you're doing an Olympic trial, the whole fucking world is watching, bro. Yeah. That's a world thing. She can either make it or not. Yeah. That's one of the two. There's no in between there.
Yeah.
And you get on there, and I don't know who the gentleman is that fucking announced her to the world, but basically he was like, the hair, the nails, the loud nails, the tattoos. Will she be able to? I'm just like, bro, just announce her name and shut the fuck up and watch how she does.
Yeah.
She's either going to do very well or she's going to do bad, or she might fall in the middle and still qualify. Yeah. It doesn't matter. But don't fucking do that. Like, I hate that shit. That's like, and this is nothing against anybody that I know personally, because I know them personally. But this is like a stranger coming up. What's up, big man? What's happening, big man? Yeah, motherfucker, I know I'm big. Like, I know I'm a big guy. I know I stand over 6 foot tall. I know I'm bigger than you. I don't need you to acknowledge me. I don't go around and acknowledge you and be like, hey, what's up, Pee-wee? What's up, little man?
Yeah.
How you doing, little dude? What's up, Hispanic guy? Fuck off. Just say, what's up, bro, and keep it moving. Or what's up, man? Keep it moving.
Yeah.
You don't need to. Why do people do that shit? And I've been dealing with that shit for a long period of time, and I don't fucking like that shit. Now, if I know you personally, you, Tim, my people, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I've been called worse by a lot of you motherfuckers. Sensitive, overly sensitive. I don't fucking care. But it's because I know you.
Yeah.
We are where we are because we know each other. So that's cool. But you fucking strangers out here, fucking just fuck off. Just and for you I don't know, you guys out there, like I said, you hotep ass motherfuckers out there, fucking eat a dick, bro. That's all I got to say. I just felt that was I felt that was necessary. Like, come on, bro. What the fuck, man? Let this woman get her shit off. She's finna be in front of the world again in like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Also, she has a world record, so you can also.
She already has a world record. What the fuck do you have?
Yeah, you probably
Fucking Dr. Umar Johnson, motherfucker. I fucking hate those guys, man. I fucking hate those guys.
Hey, who's Umar Johnson?
Dude, look him up. He's a fucking, he's a fucking wreck.
That's
bro.
a topic for another day.
Yeah, he's a wreck.
Hey, so, shout out to Shakari Richardson.
Yes, for
Shout out
sure,
to Texas.
for sure,
Shout
for
out
sure.
to Dallas.
Shout out to fucking Texas in general, dude. We got 2 fucking
Killing it.
beasts
We're killing
in
it.
the Olympics.
Yeah.
We got fucking Shakari Richardson and we got Simone Biles. Simone Biles is from
Houston,
Houston.
yeah.
Houston. I wanted to say Richmond. She might be from Stafford, which is just a little subdivision outside of Houston. It's still fucking Houston. It's Houston so fucking big. It's still Houston.
For the purpose
None
of the
that
podcast,
matters.
it's
For the purpose of the podcast and for the general public, it's Houston.
It's Houston.
So shout out to them.
Yep. And then
And
also
go
there's
fucking win some
another,
gold medals, man.
there's another a black athlete, a black female athlete.
The
in
chick
swimming.
that the swimming,
Yeah.
she fucking
She qualified too.
right, and did she break a record?
I don't.
I want to say she did.
I don't remember.
I'm not too.
When
sure.
Ariel was telling me, I was kind of halfway joking, so she got mad at me. So
She be beating your ass.
she beat me.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to them guys. We look forward to seeing you in the Olympics. The Olympics again are only 4 weeks away.
Yeah.
So-
I'll probably watch events. I'm not too excited about the Olympics this year.
I am.
I'm not. I
excited.
got European Championships as a.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where the specialness.
Are you
of
gonna
these
watch
events-
Luca play in the Olympics?
Probably.
Yeah.
The specialness of like these events have kind of been taken away. Like it's weird. So obviously I watched the European Championship.
You also waited an extra year because it was supposed to happen last year.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But
So
the thing is like they were never supposed to be overlapping events.
Right.
So last year the European Championship started in June, ended in July.
Right.
The Olympics were in August.
Right.
Now they're kind of like semi-overlapping.
Right.
Which, whatever. I don't care. Like whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'll watch events.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get up at 2 a.m. and watch. To watch.
My favorite, believe it or not, is diving,
That's interesting.
gymnastics,
Okay.
track and field,
Cool.
and curling.
I was gonna say curling.
Curling is fucking crazy, dude. They get fucking rowdy in there.
It's a very interesting. It's a very interesting sport. I
Yeah.
still have no idea what's going on.
No, but I like watching it.
Is that the sweeping game?
Yeah.
Yeah. That game,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
game's
yeah,
dope
yeah.
as
That's
shit.
fucking crazy.
Also, the NBA playoffs happened.
Whew. Dude, where
Where do we start?
first off, before we get in the playoffs, fucking Kemba Walker got traded.
And he's probably
Your guy that we talked about last week got traded.
That's all right. You know who's still out there that I kind of want?
Who?
Bradley Beal.
Oh, he still is out there.
And he would be a great number 2 for Luka because he's a scorer
Yeah, he is a scorer.
and he's an off-ball scorer.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
But hey.
you still got options.
Yeah.
You still got options.
We got options in many positions right now.
Yeah.
Because last week was eventful as shit.
Watching the Sixers game.
Yeah.
Are we going to talk about Ben Simmons? Are we going to talk about that?
No, because I don't think Ben Simmons is the problem.
Oh yeah. Let me let you have the floor.
All right.
Let's get to it. Go ahead. Go. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fucking good. He's been telling me for days about how he is going to go off on this. So the floor is yours, my friend.
All right. So
Introducing
Sixers,
the Uncle Gandhi.
the Sixers, right?
Yeah.
First off, there's only been 2 coaches ever in NBA history to be traded for draft picks.
Yep.
That's how I know you're dog shit.
Yeah.
So Doc Rivers was traded to the Sixers
Mm-hmm.
for some draft picks, right?
Yep.
From the Clippers. The Clippers basically said, "You suck. Get the fuck off my team." So what he
Okay.
decided to do
Okay.
was he decided to go to a Sixers organization that's already, trying to, build a process for the last 700 years. This is 700 years.
22 for sure.
Yeah, 701 years of building a process, and Doc Rivers comes in and fucks it up.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers is the most overrated coach of all time. Let me give you some numbers. 9, 29, 11, 18, 26. All right.
All right.
9 career, gained 7 losses, the most of all time. 29 career series losses when you had a chance to clinch the series. Trash. 11 career playoff series where you were leading by at least 1 game that you've lost. Trash. In this series alone, he's lost in consecutive games 18-point lead and a 26-point lead. Doc Rivers. Let's not also talk about the fact that since being the initial creator of the Big Three, has only won one championship with 3 different Big Threes over the span of 15 years. I'm tired of people putting Doc Rivers in this elite, echelon of coaches.
So he's not, you don't believe that?
I think Tyronn Lue is a better coach than Doc Rivers.
Oh.
Tyronn Lue. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
Let's talk about this. Tyronn Lue. And I don't think Tyronn Lue is a great coach. That just shows how much I don't think of Doc Rivers.
Jesus Christ.
So Tyronn Lue, in the same playoffs, we're down 2-0 2 different times,
right,
in 2 different series, and is now in the Western Conference Finals. Doc Rivers had 3 big threes for 3 years in a row. Couldn't get past the second round. Got Blake Griffin shipped off and forgotten about for 3 years.
Okay.
And then went to Philadelphia. Ben Simmons is worse this year than he was last year. Everybody wants to throw Ben Simmons under the bus.
CJ help.
So,
fuck.
but we're over here to talk about Doc Rivers as a great coach
God.
because of one title he won 15 years ago with the Big Three that was formed by Danny Ainge. Bam.
You got anything else you want to say?
No, I'm just tired of people talking about Doc Rivers like he's this God.
Okay.
Fucking terrible.
All right. So, okay.
He's terrible.
No, I'm just like,
Look, you know what? I told Ariel this, and it's practice.
Ariel don't care.
No. This is what she told me.
Okay.
She told me I was hating on black coaches.
Oh.
Right. But here's the thing. I just gave love to Tyronn Lue.
But you just also backdoored and said he ain't that good.
He's not, but he's better than Doc Rivers.
Bro.
Avery Johnson's one of my favorite coaches of all time.
Avery Johnson got fired for no fucking
Mark
reason.
Jackson was a great coach, too.
Mark Jackson got fired for no
I
fucking
love black
reason.
coaches. So, no, you can't sit here and tell me that I'm shitting on black coaches when I just gave you 2 black coaches that were fired for absolutely no reason. So,
And then their teams won championships.
and their teams went on to win championships after a foundation that they laid out.
Right.
So Doc Rivers hasn't laid any foundations. He's broken foundations.
Oh, are you okay?
No, I'm just.
Do you want some water?
I think I've gotten to a point. With Doc Rivers.
Do you want some water, bro?
I mean, I'll take some, but hey.
I mean, because goddamn, you are on fucking fire, bro. Take a swig.
Hey, man, I gotten to a point with Doc Rivers I'm just tired of hearing prestige coach Doc Rivers is going. Bro, there's only been 2 coaches ever in the history of the league traded to another team for draft picks. That's not a good thing. Like, you don't get traded to another team for draft
Well, what if
picks.
they didn't have any assets that they can get? What if, okay, so let's just say.
What if they just didn't want you?
Are you talking from the Clippers or the Celtics perspective? I mean,
The Clippers. They just didn't want Doc Rivers. They didn't want to dump him. So some idiot franchise,
They
in
didn't
this
have
case
any
the Sixers.
money either. And they would
Bro,
dump it.
it's a coach.
But listen,
What are they dumping?
Listen, because we forget they got rid of Doc Rivers, and who did they get? Kawhi.
Okay.
So you get rid of Doc Rivers,
But Doc Rivers' salary doesn't count against the cap.
I know it doesn't count against his cap, but what if they say, hey, we already know that what they were doing. We already knew. They started letting go of players. They started getting rid of players.
We knew what
they
they were
clearing
doing.
house.
Yeah.
We knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, if they're securing draft picks,
Yeah.
they're still getting something because they need to go and draft players, or they could have used those draft picks to get other players.
This is what I think they were doing. We're going to build another Big Three, and we're going to make sure you have no control.
That shit ain't worked.
So the Clippers are in the Western Conference Finals?
Do you think if you think LeBron, AD, and those guys?
No. See, what's not talked about. Do you think of this and that? And
I mean, they are. So granted, so realistically, they are in the They are in the Western Conference Finals. They are going to get swept.
Probably they're going to get.
They're going to get
by
fucking boat raced, and then
yeah.
guess what's going to happen after that? Because this is my fucking hot take. Kawhi's gone.
I think he's gone too.
He is fucking out of there.
Look, Kawhi went home to do something, right?
Right.
And the Clippers already are a fake franchise, right? They basically don't exist, right?
They are the stepbrother of LA.
They're not even a stepbrother. Bro, they're the Cinder. Remember how Cinderella was like wiping the floors at the beginning of Cinderella?
Yeah.
That's what the Clippers do. They wipe the floors of Staples.
Yeah.
They get it ready for the Lakers. They wipe the floors and make sure all the
CJ, do you
seats
not
are
like our hot
polished.
takes?
Man,
I mean, I agree with him about he has valid points about Doc Rivers.
Okay.
I don't think the Clippers are going to get swept. I think
They're gonna get boat raced.
They're going to lose.
And then when Chris Paul comes back from his little mini vacation because he was making TikToks with his kids when he was supposed to be in fucking COVID protocol because COVID ran rampant. Speaking of COVID, not to throw you off topic completely, but COVID cases are fucking spiking again.
I'll be fine. Here's the thing. So,
and it's a different strain of COVID.
I mean, we knew this was coming, though. Right? We don't know the impact.
We knew it, but goddamn it, it's
So-
been 2 months since we stopped wearing masks.
Back to Phoenix.
Yeah.
The reason I think the reason why Chris Paul isn't playing is
He's
know
saving himself for the finals.
Without Kawhi Leonard, the Clippers aren't going to do shit.
So they just give him a little break.
Devin Booker's out here shooting, mid-range jumpers.
Stephen A. Smith called that motherfucker the next Kobe Bryant.
That dude's fucking balling right now. And he's doing this, the Clippers are apparently this great defensive team. And basically, Devin Booker is he's Luka Doncic that entire defense.
I mean,
Except the thing is he's doing it from 2-point range when Luka was, throwing windmill 3-pointers, right?
Yeah.
So they're just doing it 2 different ways. Devin Booker just got his first career triple-double. He's never had a triple-double in his career.
damn.
But the people rave about how great this Clippers defense is. They're getting torn apart.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make a prediction.
They're getting swept.
They're gonna get swept. I think the Suns are gonna win the NBA Finals.
How crazy would that be?
That's gonna be crazy. And Chris Paul will be a Laker next year.
Okay. I mean,
And so will Carmelo Anthony and Bradley Beal.
because they all want to come play with their homies.
Yep.
All 3 dudes are going to the Lakers.
But
Chris Paul is gonna go. Because they're gonna get rid of. Yeah. Because when
They're not going to cost as much. Right?
at the end of the day, if I'm the Suns, why the fuck do I want to run it back with Chris Paul? He's old. Get him out of here.
We did what we need to do.
He got us with. It's the nature of the business. It is disrespect.
No.
But what I'm saying is the nature of the beast. We're talking about business.
Yeah.
They do the same shit in the NFL. They do the same shit.
Here's the thing: the NBA and Lucas said it in his exit interview before he left for the Olympics. Teams change every single year. Teams change every year.
Yeah.
To some degree, something is changing. Every team in the NBA.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, 2 years ago, Brooklyn won 10 games. Now they got Kevin Durant, Kyrie.
Oh my God! Can we talk about that fucking game? That game was something. That was a special game. As much as you've been dog shitting on the fucking Eastern Conference, bro.
That was a good game.
That fucking game was crazy.
That was so the Eastern Conference put out 2 good games and the 20 that they've played this year.
And that first Brooklyn game, the first Nets game. No, I'm sorry. The first Knicks game versus Atlanta was fucking phenomenal. That was a good ass game.
Damn, sweet. We're hitting 8%. Let's go.
Game 1 between Bucks and Miami was good.
That was good.
Okay, 4.
Yeah, that was good.
So I mean, we're getting there, like 10%.
So he thinks just so you know, my man over here thinks that the Eastern Conference
It's terrible.
is garbage.
I agree. It's a 3-team heavy race.
I mean, I understand that, but he's saying the quality of basketball is terrible.
So you disagree?
I told you I have a little bias because I grew up watching the Eastern Conference.
But you're talking about the Eastern Conference from 20 years ago, Tim. You're telling me that today there's quality basketball in the Eastern Conference?
I think so. Outside of Giannis trying to fucking shake somebody at the wing.
So this is how I
That
know.
motherfucker's got no hands.
Listen, hold on. I'm gonna give you who's that guy for the Nets?
The white boy?
Young, something Young.
Are you talking about the young dude with the dreads, with the locks?
Yeah, they kept taking layouts and triple teams, and those 2 games. The Nets should have swept that series, by the way.
Yeah, they should.
But who's that dude? Maybe it was like game 3 or game 4. He was like taking the ball up to the rim and
Yeah.
laying shit up in triple teams.
Yeah, PJ Tucker earned his paycheck though.
Not PJ Tucker, the guy that was doing it. What? No, the Nets. So there was a game, In that series, there was game 3 maybe. It was game 3 because the Nets were up 2-0, 2-0, right? They boat raced them for 2 games. Game 3, you come down to the Bucks ended up winning it, right?
Yeah.
Came down to the wire. This some dude, I don't know who this guy is. Never heard of him in my life. Probably came off the streets as far as I know. Never heard of him. This dude was like with like minutes, like a minute or two. Kevin Durant's on the court. You know, Kyrie Irving's on the court. Some dude's up here, his like number 2 or something. Dude's up here taking layups.
Bruce Brown.
That guy, yeah.
Bruce Brown.
That's how I know the quality of your fucking conference is shit.
The play you just described is when Durant was wide open. He decided to still.
Durant and Kyrie were wide open. This dude's up here throwing up layups and triple teams. Bruce Brown, that fucking idiot. That's the reason why the Nets lost. That idiot right there.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So that's why the quality of the Eastern Conference is terrible, because you have bumfuck nobodies.
Listen,
Not recognizing the talent on their team and trying to play superhero.
PJ Tucker and Kevin Durant, that was a match.
They put on a show.
They put on a fucking show.
That was a great match.
If you want to talk about some,
Hook 'em, baby.
If you want to put some wrestling, like compare that to some wrestling type shit, that was like The Rock and fucking
Hook 'em.
Stone Cold.
Hook 'em.
Exactly. They fucking went in. God, I wish I would have seen them play together for a little while longer.
Just need one or two more.
Oh my God,
They would have been so
dude. We would have won a national championship for sure.
Easy. But yeah, I mean, Doc Rivers is overrated. The Eastern Conference still sucks. The Clippers are getting boat raced.
Yeah,
And
I think Chris Paul is out of there, and I think. He's
So you
gonna
think
go.
the Suns are going to beat the Bucks? I think the Hawks. Oh, let's talk about that.
Okay, we can get on the Hawks. I'm down.
I just want to talk. This is so. Before we go into this topic,
Okay.
I wanted to. I don't know if you've been watching my Twitter feed over the last couple of days,
Yeah.
but I've been getting blown up on my Twitter.
Yeah.
So I just want to preface this conversation by saying I'm not hating on Trey.
Right.
I'm not.
Ice Trey.
Yeah, I'm not hating on Trey Young whatsoever. I think he's a great player.
Shit, y'all drafted him.
He went to a. No, we didn't. No. No.
Y'all didn't draft him.
No, we traded him.
He had a Mavericks hat.
I don't want to talk about that. So anyway,
Do you feel that Trey Young is better than Luka Doncic?
not even close. I don't think he's even on the same level.
Okay, all right. Some people think differently.
Yeah, I don't know why. If you look at them as individual
Technically,
players,
he's gotten farther than Luka though.
great. He also has 3 other players that can create their own shot.
Oh, you can't do that, brother.
Why not?
You can't do that, brother.
Well, no. So we can't.
You have two.
Can't
You
tell
have
me.
you got Luka is what 6'10", 6'11" with
Yeah.
shoes on.
Yeah.
Probably 7 foot.
Yeah.
Shoots, moves like a point guard.
Sure.
Has a 7'1" power forward / center.
Okay.
Also has a guy that can shoot from fucking anywhere.
Yeah.
And was one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Who?
Was Mavs not one of the top
No.
defensive teams?
Dude, they're one of the worst defensive teams in the league.
I thought they were maybe earlier in the year they were.
No. Bro, do you realize this Mavericks team was 9-14 at one point?
Yeah, I understand that.
They were fucking terrible.
Right, but they also got, like we say every fucking time we talk about the Mavs, they got hit with COVID.
I get that.
They never really got to develop a chemistry
Last year-
until the end of the year, and they went on this fucking magical run.
You want to know how many bad teams they lost to this year? Even during that magical run?
What? How many?
A lot. They got swept by the Magic. They got swept by the Kings. They got swept by the Rockets.
And you know what that all sounds like? That all sounds like smaller teams.
This is all during their win streak.
But they're all smaller teams.
No, that's fine. That's because they can't play defense.
It sounds like that's their kryptonite, is playing against a smaller team.
Okay.
They're going to fare well
Well-
against bigger teams like the Lakers, like the Clippers, like the Nuggets, like the Utah Jazz. But when you're talking about other than the Suns, other than Guyton, I forgot how to say his name.
DeAndre Ayton.
Aiden. Other than that, their team is relatively small.
Who, the Mavericks? Or the Suns? Yeah.
They
I mean, they have Jay Crowder. I mean Jay
Jay-
Crowder's 6'10".
He's 6'10", but I'm talking about
You're talking about big boys.
we're talking about 7-footers.
Yeah, we got like 3 of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Lakers, they got like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
The Clippers got like 2 or 3 of them.
Sure.
So it's just like and then you got the MVP in Denver.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I think you build towards what you play against the most, or you build towards those top teams. So you want to stop the big men. You need to get a guy.
But here's
that
the
can
thing:
stretch the floor.
I don't think Trey is better than Luka. I think the Hawks built better around Trey than the Mavericks have built better.
Oh
around
yeah,
Luka.
I
I think
agree.
that's the difference.
If
we're looking at players,
the addition of Clint Capella,
yeah.
bro.
If we had Clint Capella, we'd probably sweep. Here's the thing: if Luka could throw the ball to Thomas Herter every play, he'd probably average 20 assists a year.
Yeah.
But you know what? He doesn't have that. He has Maxi Kleber, who was afraid to shoot. He had Dorian Finney-Smith that couldn't make a shot for 5 games.
Right.
But the thing is, so I get what you're saying.
Right.
Trey, they're in the Eastern Conference Finals. First off, the Eastern Conference is nowhere the competition the Western Conference is. Second,
Okay.
Trey has shooters around him that can catch and shoot. Bogdanovich, Horter,
Diego
Gallinari. And then you got an inside dude that can rebound.
Right.
That doesn't feel like he's lost out on the court.
Plays defense.
Lou Williams.
Yeah,
Like
Lemon Pepper Lou.
look at all these people that look. I'm not.
Can I say one thing before you continue? God, I wish Vince would have stayed one more year.
Well, with Atlanta.
Oh
yeah,
my
I think COVID kind of screwed him. They would have been
Oh
really
my
good.
God, I wish Vince
But
would've
again,
stayed
it would have been
one more
another.
year.
It would have been another.
Vince Carter.
It would.
He hit the last game-winning shot before the end of the game, before the NBA got canceled and went to the Bumble.
But
He hit
here's the thing.
last game-winning shot.
So I don't think if you look at them head to head, Luka's far better than Trey.
Okay.
But if you look at their teams, Atlanta is built better than Dallas.
Okay. Well,
Atlanta has built better around Trey than Dallas has built better around Luka.
okay.
That's the way I see it. I don't think Trey is better than Luka.
Do you think the Hawks get past
The Mavericks?
Milwaukee?
No.
You don't think so?
Not at all.
I think okay. So here's my thing about the Hawks in Milwaukee. The Hawks,
I think it's a 5-game series, but
they're very, very fucking streaky. But and one thing that I've learned about the Hawks within the last
streaky.
couple,
Well, Trey's streaky.
Trey's streaky, but whatever you dish, they continue to come. They just keep.
Yeah, they're scrappy.
They keep fucking coming, and eventually, they wear teams down.
Yeah.
And I think the 7-game series that they went with the Nets.
You think it's emotional high for them?
Oh yeah, and then the Hawks coming
That's a
in.
crazy series.
The Hawks coming in and doing what they've done. I think, just me personally, I think I think the Milwaukee will eventually reach their peak, and I think that peak was at Game 7.
You think Atlanta wins this series?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't think so at all.
It's just
This is
it's
look,
just like it's too many bosses.
this is the way I see it.
They had to overcome Miami.
Yeah.
They overcame Miami.
But
Miami
they
already-
got through Miami easily.
they did get through Miami, but
They won in 5 games.
What I'm saying is emotionally, like you got to be able to keep yourself in check. And I think that your emotions run high. That shit wears you down.
Sure.
It wears you down. You're on the court. You're running back and forth. Then they go up against the fucking Nets. A half-ass Nets at that, but still, it's fucking Kevin Durant.
It was an up and down. Emotionally,
Kyrie-
it was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it was an emotional thing. I just think that eventually they're going to run out of gas. And I think as much as Trey is streaky, same thing with Luka. Luka gets streaky.
Yeah, but here's the difference, though. When Trey gets streaky, he has people that can pick up the slack for him.
That's exactly where I was going.
Trey went
with
5. This is what I was going to say.
that. He can dish. People, we forget he can dish the ball. Too.
Sure.
He had a double-double
Yeah.
this last game
Yep.
that he played.
Oh, I know.
He had a double-double.
So Trey
And he
went
looks
5
really
for 23.
good. And if Middleton does not have the games that he was having against the Nets,
So Middleton's probably right. If you want to really look at
Middleton's
it,
looking a little better than Giannis right now.
I was
We'd
gonna
be
say that.
complete-
And I think that bodes well for the Bucks.
Giannis ain't even fucking hitting free throws, bro.
I mean, Giannis hasn't really ever been a great free throw shooter.
But he ain't no Ben Simmons, but god damn.
He's still hovering around his average.
I mean, well, that's good, right?
He's hovering around it, right?
It's good,
No.
but like, dude,
He's not. Yeah, he's not. So here's my thing. I think Giannis is smart enough, and I think this is an international players thing. I think Dirk saw this
Mm-hmm.
when that in 2011. I think Giannis is smart enough to realize To me, Giannis probably sees Atlanta as Dirk saw that OKC team in the Western Conference Finals. It's not taking a shot at anybody.
No,
it's like
but
it's like
yeah,
saying
I get what you're saying. They're
You know,
young.
we've kind of been in this situation before. I have Giannis just got that opportunity way earlier than Dirk. I have an opportunity right now to state my mark, get my title, and go.
Yeah.
And this, if there was a year that the Milwaukee Bucks
It's
was
this
gonna
year.
pull-
If they don't get it, it's gonna be real tough.
Exactly.
Because people are
This-
reloading.
I think-
All the moves that are going to potentially be made this year.
it's gonna be wild.
They already said last year was crazy. They were talking about this year is going to be worse.
But here's the
like it's
thing.
going to be more and more moves than ever
The
before.
off season is only 7 weeks long this year.
Yeah.
Because the off season starts the third or fourth week of July, and the season starts regular next year,
Yeah.
October.
So
you
they're
only
right back
got
at
like
it.
7 weeks,
They're
right?
right back
So
at it. So if you, I mean, the only people that are really getting the upper hand is the people that lost.
yeah,
So LA's,
the Lakers are gonna be good next
the
year.
Lakers, who else? Basically everybody else is not in the playoffs.
And then plus
they're
you
going to
go-
be able to make the moves that they want. Dude, Chicago might pull some shit out their ass. Chicago don't look bad.
On top
they
of
just need
this-
a player. They need one player.
On top of this whole thing, I think it's interesting. that
Zion's gone.
I think it's interesting that so many people are opting in to play in the Olympics. I think it's very interesting. Maybe from like some of these players'
Basketball's a
standpoint.
rhythm sport, man.
Yeah,
Basketball's
maybe
a rhythm sport.
that's what it is. You know, just to keep some sort of because the off season is so short. You don't, but at the same time, because it is short, isn't that time more precious to
Right,
rest?
but at the same time, if you go in and you get your work done, you can sit out for half.
I'm glad Luka. I'm glad Luka's playing in the Olympics because last year the off season was shorter and weird, and he came back like
Started out rough.
He also gained weight. Like he gained like 20 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, we were in a pandemic. It was a little bit, but I'm just saying, like,
gained weight.
yeah. So
Everybody.
So I think for Luka that's great, but back to my point, I think Giannis sees this opportunity. He's smart. He's not. He's like, this is my opportunity. So
Right.
I think they gentlemen sweep the Hawks. I think the Hawks have a much more, I guess, emotional roller coaster because that series was wild.
Yeah, it
right.
was.
They had to come back twice from 18 and 24. Remember, because Doc Rivers can't coach a fucking brick wall, so they had to do that. And then on top of that, they were then again after coming back and doing that after being down 2-0.
Yeah.
That tied the series 18-24. Right. Then they were down 3-2, and then they had to come back and win 2 more games. I think that's much more taxing than
Right.
what they had to go through. I think both teams are going to be emotionally,
Out of
wrecks,
it.
right?
Yeah.
I think Milwaukee's a little bit more of a veteran team.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I think they will be able to hold off.
But they got some. Atlanta got some pieces, dog.
Oh, they're
They
set
are
up.
battle tested, bro.
They are, and I think they're set up great for the future.
They got champions on their team,
Sure.
man. Like,
Yeah, but I just think Atlanta's set up for the future, which is good, which is actually interesting because you don't see an Atlanta team like I don't remember.
Atlanta didn't Atlanta. That's what we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
The Falcons, fucking off Brett Favre,
Yeah.
Deion Sanders, the fucking Super Bowl.
Yep.
That was just 3 years ago.
It's a crazy thing.
The Braves,
yeah,
dude, the Braves.
they're good old Braves.
The Braves, man.
But I think this is a 5-game series.
I think it's 7, and I think Atlanta. I think Atlanta. sweeps.
And I think
I think it goes the other way around.
you think Atlanta sweeps?
Possible gentleman sweep. Yeah.
Oh Jesus, no! I think Milwaukee wins in 5 and then beats Phoenix in 6.
I do want to play this quick soundbite that I heard earlier, and I know you're not. I know you're against Espen, the 4-letter.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Those guys.
Is Stephen A. the host of SportsCenter now?
He has.
'Cause
So
I saw-
he hosts SportsCenter on certain days. Like
Is it like
that's
big
NBA games? Yeah.
That's. I guess that's kind of cool, but it
Yeah,
kinda hurts my
I mean, he's got the, I guess like an insider kind of presence there.
Yeah.
So not only is he an insider, then he's got the whole NBA thing. You know, he goes to all the major games and things like that.
Right.
Yeah. Let me pull this up right quick here.
So after that, I mean, honestly, I only got talk about two more things. Most of mine was Doc Rivers. So, actually, we got to talk about Can we hold the college football playoff thing till next week?
Do we want to do that? Do we want to go ahead and do that?
I want to hold it off till next week, right? Because I think
we could cover that. Could be a whole show.
Yeah, so I think there's a couple things with that, right? So we can hold off till next week. Yes, there is some things that need to happen.
Right.
Yeah, it's in the next step.
But there's other moves that are happening as well.
Yeah,
Right
I think we should hold that off.
legally.
Yeah,
that
I think
are
we should
happening.
hold that off.
Okay, I want to just play this clip of what Steve. Now, one thing I listen. I don't necessarily always agree with Stephen A. Smith. I think a lot of his shit is like stupid, but his sources are fucking gold.
Oh yeah,
His sources are gold.
Sure.
And this was one of the sources. I didn't watch First Take this morning. I was watching Pat McAfee as always. But this is one of the things that I heard that he quoted on First Take, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Listen to this.
I just received a text from somebody very, very close to the situation in Philadelphia about Ben Simmons. This is a quote. This is not me. This is them. Quote, he doesn't work. He doesn't listen. And everyone around him is family. And he's constantly babied. I just received a...
I'm not shocked by this.
That explains a lot. If this man, like, we all know he's naturally gifted.
Dude's a beast.
He can handle a rock. He can handle a tennis ball, a football, a baseball, anything that he can dribble. He can probably eat us up alive. And he's also 6'10", which is not normal. He moves like a point guard, which there's only one other person that moves like that, and that's Anthony Davis. And Anthony Davis, and just to be fair, Anthony Davis is not healthy.
Yeah.
Like, he's just not a healthy.
And Anthony Davis can move that way because he used to play a point guard.
Right. And
So
he used to,
knew-
and
yeah,
at
yeah.
19,
He
he
grew into
was
this.
6'1" and grew to 6'10", 6'7" foot in a matter of 3 years.
Yep.
Even when he was at Kentucky, he was 6'8".
Yep.
And by the time he started playing, he was 7 foot.
Yep.
So, again, these are the only two guys that are moving like this in the NBA.
Yeah.
But he can't shoot a fucking lick, dude.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, it almost sucks because I want to like somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to like the younger players. Dude, LeBron James is 35,
Yeah.
37.
You want the next guy.
He's 37.
Yeah.
He's 37. And people don't realize.
For me, I've got the next guy. So I'm
fucking,
good.
yeah. Like Kevin Durant, it's been in the league fucking 13 years.
Yeah.
He's old. He's 35, 36.
So I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine, and he was like, I was like, look, Luka's about to be the face of this league, whether you like it or not, right?
Yeah, he has potential to be.
And he was like, well, you got Kevin Durant and Steph.
They're
and these
old.
guys. Dude, they're over 30. Nobody, as great as they are,
There's a small.
they are coming to the end of their
Yeah,
careers.
this
is the back end of their
the back
career.
ends of their careers.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy how fast
James
the
Harden.
time went.
No, old James Harden is
32.
He's 32 years old,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
You got
crazy,
2 more
bro.
years of these guys, right? So our future looks great, by the way.
Yeah.
Devin Booker, you got Donovan Mitchell,
Yeah.
Luka, Trey. Like DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
Right.
They look good.
So the future looks bright.
Looks
but
real good.
Let's stop. We have to appreciate what is left of the steps.
Shit,
and the
we
Clays.
can't forget Jason Tatum,
No, I'm Jason Tatum. Fine.
LaMelo. Like,
Yeah. So the future is bright.
Yeah.
But we have to also acknowledge that generation is over.
yeah, it's coming to an end.
How old is Clay? 28?
Clay's like 28, 29.
Clay is kind of in that in
He's
between,
in
right?
between. He's
But
in
here's
between.
the problem with Clay. He's come off a torn ACL
Yep.
and an Achilles.
Yeah.
We don't know what Clay
We don't know
worked.
what he's gonna be like.
As much as I'm rooting for Clay,
Yeah.
because I think when
Shit,
Steph leaves,
Steph is up there too. Steph is 30,
32.
32.
Yeah. So, but as much as I love Clay, when Steph is gone, that's Clay's team.
Yeah. If he leave, you think Steph will leave before Clay?
I think Steph retires like 3-4 years.
I think they retire together.
So Clay's retiring at 32.
I mean,
He's 28 right now. That's
Is he?
4 years. I think he's like 27, 28.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna say I think they're leave. They came
Wow.
They
So
won a
you think-
championship together. I think they're leaving together.
You think Clay leaves? You think Clay ends his career early? I mean, 32 is not early, right? But it's.
I think Clay gets out of there. I don't think.
Oh, you
ends
think
it.
he leaves Golden State?
I think he leaves Golden State. I think if Steph retires,
Yeah.
right. Steph
And it's
is
more of like a,
32,
I'm out.
33. I think Steph.
There's rumors
Clay.
they might trade Draymond. I'll take him. I want Draymond. I'll take him. I love Draymond Green. I wanted to draft him.
I hate Draymond Green.
I fucking love him.
I used to love him. I used to love Draymond Green when Draymond Green wasn't talking as much.
So pre
Now,
Kevin
dude-
Durant.
Yeah, it's like once he got Kevin Durant, it's like this motherfucker say everything I think I did. So. Now he does have some very good points on social issues that I do agree with.
Yeah.
But outside of that,
I love Draymond
that
Green.
motherfucker just be. Now he is a good troll. He is a great troll.
That's probably why I like him.
Like he is, and that's right up your fucking alley.
Yeah.
Because after he won that fucking was it second championship, and he had that press conference, he was like, "Did we win? Yep. Did they win? Nope."
My guy. That's my boy.
Yeah,
I was
he's a
mad
good
at it
troll.
at the time, but I love Draymond. I wanted to. We had the opportunity to draft Draymond Green. I was so mad we didn't do it. I like Draymond Green at Michigan State.
Yeah, Draymond Green.
I've always been
Dude,
a big
him and
Draymond fan.
him and Tom.
Yeah,
When they got into it on that sideline, I was like, "Oh shit!"
always been.
This motherfucker's talking back.
I'd always been a Draymond Green fan. Anyway, so yeah, I think it's time to move into that next era, and I think Luka is going to be the face of the league.
Yeah. Dude, Chris Paul's
he's-
37.
Yeah, he's marketable. Yeah, he acts childish. He acts immature. He complains. He's 22, dude. Like,
Dude, Giannis.
Giannis, Giannis still hasn't even. Giannis hasn't.
And
hit
these are
his
all
prime.
these are international guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Luka Jokic.
Yeah.
Like these guys still haven't hit their prime.
Yeah. We
Like,
don't know what they're gonna
yeah.
do. We
So,
don't know what they look like.
I think the future is. It's. I mean, if you look at it's being ruled by
From
the
an
international.
international standpoint, the NBA looks fucking amazing,
Yeah,
dog.
and Ben Simmons can be in that conversation.
Yeah.
I think he just needs to get out of Philadelphia. I just don't think
Dude.
it's a. I just don't think it matches.
No.
Look, it's there's
Joel
nothing wrong.
Embiid, listen, Joel Embiid looks like a monster.
That's the international superstar, though, right?
Yeah, he's an international
Yeah.
superstar.
Yeah. Joel Embiid, for those of you that don't know, is not from here. So.
Yeah.
He was not. Well, he's not. He wasn't born here. So, but that's the thing, though, right? That's his franchise. It's not Ben Simmons' friend. Ben Simmons, I think I read an article where they said Ben Simmons hasn't really been the same since Jimmy Butler left. I think him and Jimmy Butler are really
Him and Jimmy Butler was tight.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I can
And
see Ben
to be
Simmons
fair,
being traded to
Jimmy
Miami.
didn't want to leave. They just didn't want to pay him.
Right.
And then they paid Tobias Harris. And I think, don't get me wrong, Tobias Harris has had a good series. But I'm taking Jimmy Butler over Tobias
Oh,
Harris.
in a heartbeat.
100% of
Yeah.
the time.
And guess what? Since Jimmy Butler's left, he's been to the NBA Finals. Just saying.
Yep.
He also has a better coach. So
Yep.
yeah.
Eric
I'll take
Spoelstra.
Eric Spoelstra over Doc Rivers any day.
Oh. I think, wait, how many championships?
Eric Spoelstra has 2.
And he's been to
He's-
the he's been to
And
the
2 of them
final.
with a big 3, so he knows how to coach good players.
Right.
Last year, he didn't have a big 3, and he still went to the finals.
Okay. Fair enough.
So,
Fair enough.
hey, tag another one on for not Doc Rivers. So, I'm just saying. Look, but don't get that confused with Doc Rivers as a person. I think he's a great person.
Yeah, he's a great person.
I think he's a shitty coach.
Damn. Hey, man.
That's simple.
Hey. It happens.
Speaking of, we just had the NBA draft lottery.
Yeah.
Thank God the Houston Rockets are not the number 1 pick because I don't want Cade Cunningham in my division.
Yeah, he'd be in your backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good thing he's not my problem anymore. So thank you, Detroit Pistons, for being.
We
a
don't
little
know
bit
what
more
could
shitty.
happen, dude. They could trade the number 1 pick.
Detroit,
Yeah.
bro, Detroit, they need all the help they can get.
Yeah. They lost 2 good pieces, and both of their pieces are in the playoffs. Were in the playoffs. Andre Drummond. He went to the
I think
Cavaliers,
Andre Drummond's
and-
leaving LA. By the way, I don't think he's.
I think they're going to get rid of him.
Yeah, I don't think he's a good fit. I don't. No, here's the thing. Again, it's not that he's a bad player. He's just not a good.
You know who?
He clogged up the league too much.
You know who the Lakers need to go try to get back?
Get back.
Yeah, they need to go try to get him back. Is fucking Dwight Howard. Because Dwight Howard
he's
was like a
balling.
monster.
He's
in
balling
fucking
right
Philly.
now. Where?
He
Oh
look-
yeah, he's balling in Philly. Yeah.
He looks like a goddamn monster, dude. When he jumped up, Dwight Howard is in year 15.
It's crazy.
He's in year 15.
Yeah.
Dude, he jumped up and swatted a ball,
Yeah. Dude, stuff's
and he jumped straight up in the air and swatted a ball, and I was like, How what? How did they let him go?
Quick side note: I read this before the show. Our boy Jericho had a 44-inch vertical,
Wow.
highest in NBA history, in combine history.
What?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
44-inch. Okay, so let me ask you this.
It's something like
Number one draft picks, and I don't know. And if any of you guys out there, if you guys know, especially you NBA heads, if you know anything about top draft picks and prospects, do they go to the combine?
top.
Yes. If you're a number one player, if you're LeVar Ball, and you have a son that's a number one draft pick, do you send him Jericho Sims with a 44.5 vertical max, which is accurate? It ties with the. He tied it.
That's still insane.
Yeah, it is insane.
And he's a center.
You can option out of the combine. They'll probably just go through your measurement, but you don't have to do no workout.
So you can go to the NBA combine just to see how you do.
Because I mean, Vince was measured at a 48.
That's his vertical.
Yeah.
We'd have to look that up.
He first off, he jumped over a 7-foot guy. So
Yeah.
like clearly over him.
Maybe it's at his position. I don't know what that is.
That's fucking crazy.
That's insane.
That's nuts, dude. Yeah. So that's why I'm asking, because I'm like, what? Where is...
And Jericho Sims is going to be a second-round pick.
That's fucking ridiculous.
That's crazy, right?
He's going to go to a good team.
Yeah.
And he's going to be banging on folks. He's going to be banging on folks.
That's cool. We need
getting
a
rebounds and banging on folks, getting rebounds. Yeah. That's what he does.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a very interesting offseason. I for one...
it's going to be the fastest offseason we've ever fucking seen.
The fastest and craziest.
Dog.
That's why the Mavs need to hurry up and go get their coach.
No breaks at all.
That's why. That's all gas, no breaks, baby.
That's why I'm so in, and I understand you said, hey, you know, I'll watch some of the events in the Olympics, but I'm not gonna be. It's a lot of shit going on, bro. Like, we got the Olympics in 2 or 3 weeks. We got EA playing a month. Like, all this shit is just gonna run together. And guess what? The first weekend of the fucking August, we got the fucking Hall of Fame game.
Yeah,
you got the Hall of Fame. And mind you, we have 2 weeks after the Hall of Fame game of preseason games.
Thank God. And the season starts.
And then the season fucking starts.
No. You get 2 weeks.
We'll take a 2-week break, and then the season starts.
So I'm glad you actually brought that up. I don't know if you knew this or not, but training camp starts July 26th.
Yeah.
For everyone.
Yeah.
For the first time ever.
Yeah.
Every single team starts training camp on the exact same day. I think that's going to be nuts.
They're doing it because of COVID.
That's fine. I don't care why they're doing it. I love it.
Yeah. I think it's fantastic.
I don't think they're doing it because of COVID, because public is allowed into training camp this year.
Well, I think they're doing it because of COVID, because they don't want. I think what they want to do is if anybody gets sick within that time frame,
they want them to be there.
They'll be there all at the same time. They'll all sit out at the same time.
Yeah.
Well,
teams are going to be
because they're still getting tested.
Yeah. Teams are going to be in their normal like regular training camp places. Mm-hmm. I know Indy's going to be out there outside.
Yep. Dallas will be in Oxnard, California.
Yeah, so they're all going back to their original places. Mm-hmm. So there's a sense of normalcy coming in here, and again, there's a sense of excitement from the standpoint that everybody reports on the exact same day is really exciting for me.
That's going to be a big day in sports, period.
Yeah.
Because
NFL
like you said, NFL is king. Yep. We constantly say it, and like you said, it's the first time that it's ever going to happen.
So I think that's 34 days from today.
We're going to see a lot of shit. We're going to get a lot of information. We're going to know about injuries. We're going to know who's good, who's not, who looks good. Because to be completely honest, the first day of training camp is almost as hype, just as hype as draft day.
Sure.
Because you want to see what number is such and such rocking.
Because you have the new numbers.
Can Cam Newton complete a pass over 30 yards?
Can he complete a pass over 5 yards?
Why is old boy wearing the other guy, the shit, I forgot his name, the quarterback from Alabama?
Tua?
Not Tua.
Matt Jones?
Matt Jones.
Why is he wearing
the number 50?
That is kind of random, actually.
They lift the rule where players cannot wear
But the
But
number
why
50,
why did he pick that number?
that's so ugly.
I wonder why he picked the number.
Or did they give him the number?
No. I think he picked the number.
That's terrible because he looks like an old man.
I mean, Matt Jones does kind of look old. Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, if you look back in the day, they used to have fucking quarterbacks wearing 99. Yeah, some quarterback wore some like random ass numbers. So.
yeah.
But anyway, I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready.
And then we wanted to leave the college football playoff for next year,
Right.
but real quick,
What we shouting out?
in about 1 week, actually 9 days, in the state of Texas, that university right there, right behind us,
Yeah.
will be able to start paying its players for names and likeness.
Yeah, let's run that back.
Which means,
Hey, we about to start raking in motherfuckers. Dude.
and it's already starting to happen.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
which means a couple things, and I could be completely wrong about this, but my understanding of the rule is players can start receiving benefits for like autograph signings,
Yep.
stuff like that, right? And it's all done by each individual state.
Yes.
So these states were like, so if the state of Alabama doesn't do this, Alabama can do this, but Texas can.
Yeah.
USC is going to be able to.
Yeah.
All these schools that have, so these states that have big schools better jump on it because once July 1st hits,
We already know.
And-
As far as and look, I beat the drum of the teams that I root for. I root for the Cowboys. I root for the Texas Longhorns. This is like, and I told you this earlier. The Longhorns are setting themselves up to be the Dallas Cowboys, but they're gonna be winning.
oh yeah,
They're gonna fucking win. And this is like, and I say this, to the guys that are, for all of you out there that whether you're Cowboys fans or you Cowboys haters, it doesn't matter. The brand, the National Football League branding. I mean, it don't matter about Patrick Mahomes. It don't matter about Tom Brady. The Dallas Cowboys are fucking everywhere. It doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah.
I get it. There's 8 teams. I have 8 teams that I hold near and dear to my heart that are what I recognize as the NFL.
Yep.
But the Cowboys is the number one. It is what it is. And some people don't like that and some people do. I don't like it because I don't want to bring attention to an organization that is not winning all the time.
Yeah.
But I want, if we're gonna bring all that of attention, we should be winning.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with that. And
Yeah.
we're not, and we haven't
well
since
that's
I was
fine.
fucking
We're
little.
basically cheating our way to wins now,
And-
and I really don't.
And
Because it's
the
legal.
the Longhorns, they have the money, they have the donors,
Yeah.
they have everything already in line. That money
are ready to go.
Their money, and I don't give a fuck about if you're an Alabama fan. I don't give a fuck if you're an Auburn fan, a USC fan. Your money is not as long as these Texas fucking X's. You just don't have it, dog. You just don't.
Yeah.
They like Red McCombs is enough. He could probably fucking buy a state if he wanted to.
Yeah.
He's got that type of money.
So-
like they're gonna, and listen,
Alabama's gonna hurt.
somebody's losing recruits.
Yeah.
A&M,
And because they're well, so here's the thing.
A&M can gain.
Yeah.
A&M can gain, but at the end of the day, you have to sell College Station.
Yep.
And there are people that want to go there that are great. There are people that grew up in College Station that are going to be 5 stars and 4 stars and 3-star players that want to go to A&M, but you got to sell that to the rest of the world.
Sure.
You can sell Austin, Texas, and it's been proven because it's in the general public that we are the most thriving city in the fucking country. So yes, little KJ, if you want to come on down here to Austin,
Yeah.
we know you live in Dallas,
Sure.
and we know you could possibly go to TCU
Yeah.
and play at TCU, and you're a 5-star.
Yeah.
But why don't you come down here where we can get your mom a job?
Yep.
We can get your sister and brothers a job.
Yep.
They can work. You can live 10, 15 minutes down the street from the campus.
I'm now able to pay your meals.
And now we can pay for whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, you mean you need some money? We got
We
you.
got you.
Yeah.
And that, because we got enough money to do it.
You got to eat? Oh,
We got donors for that.
Yeah.
You need to get a house big enough for you and your family to live
Got
in
you
it.
there, too.
We got you.
It's already actually.
Come on down.
We already bought it.
Because we already know, dude. We already know that universities do whatever they need to do to get the kids that they want. We all know it's a dirty game. We all know.
But now it's
Alabama has done it. Alabama's done it. Auburn's done it. USC's done it and got caught.
Yeah.
Like, so we all know. But now it's fair game, and it really ain't fair because of the donors that we have
And
the alumni that we have.
yeah, you mentioned A&M on that list, right? And I think the one thing that I wanted to point out is I did a little research on the top 5 grossing schools.
We're number 1
We're number 2
after
Harvard.
last year.
After we're behind Harvard.
After last year, though, but we were number 1 before that, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But either way, the top 5 grossing schools, just in general, it's like Harvard, Texas A&M, some NIT schools. So Texas A&M, they can do the same thing Texas can,
Yeah,
and
but they don't want to fucking play us.
I don't give a fuck about that. They
No,
don't have to play.
I want that. I want
Yeah.
that.
Well, here's the thing: when we start paying everybody, and they start paying everybody, we'll play each other national championship every year. That actually be kind of.
They still got to sell College Station. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They got to sell College
money
Station.
money sells college.
Money does sell,
Yeah.
but we'll see how fast it sells. We're already there.
Yeah.
People already want to be here.
Sure.
Joe Rogan's here. Dave Chappelle's here every fucking weekend.
Yeah.
Kanye West is here.
Yep.
Matthew McConaughey, you might catch him walking down the street. Hell, you might walk into a bar and Dave Chappelle might be DJing.
You could go to the hookah bar. Vince Young's there.
You could go, exactly.
So
You could go there. Fucking Earl Thomas is there.
Hey,
like
no, I get what you're
you
saying.
gotta. It's already set.
We don't have
as
to do
much as it sounds fucking cocky. Texas is already there.
Yeah, they don't have to do anything.
They don't have to do nothing. You just fucking show up.
So the reason that it's awesome that this is brought up is, I think it's like the Fair Play Act or whatever.
Yeah.
So the NCAA sent this to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, "Cool, go fuck yourself."
Yeah, and they said, "Hey, if you come back, we got some other shit we gonna shoot down too.
Yeah.
we gonna talk." So they already preparing.
They
and
basically
the
said-
NCAA is going to try to fight this.
Sure. They basically said, "You wanted the rule. We're not making it fair.
Yeah.
So whatever states do is what states do."
Yeah,
And it was unanimous.
yeah,
I think they said like our guy Rob Babers was saying like 30% of the cases since like 1980 that went to the Supreme Court were unanimous decisions. So keep it on coming because Texas is about to ramroll everybody.
yeah. That
And
money's long,
I'm
man.
so excited.
That money's long, and the city's bright. And that's
and the stars are brighter. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
We put the coaches in the right spots at the right time.
they don't call it Silicon Hills for nothing.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan didn't move out here for no reason.
Right.
Dave Chappelle ain't here every weekend for nothing.
Yeah.
It's a thriving city. It's where people want to be.
It's balling. The
Economically-
infrastructure is growing.
Right. Economically, it's booming,
Yep.
especially in the tech industry, especially in the social media industry. And guess what Texas is fucking amazing at? And I've been talking about it since we started this shit.
Yeah.
Their social media shit is like no other.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. I've seen other schools. You can call me a homer. The shit that they fucking do, dude,
Yeah.
Bro.
It's high class.
it's fucking, their social media team is fucking A1.
Texas still markets their professional players too.
Yeah.
Colin Johnson just put out a tweet earlier today. His new logo, Call It Johnson, right?
Yeah.
He's got the Jaguars one.
Right.
Right next to it, he's got his Texas one.
And guess what
And
else?
now he can make money off
And
of
guess
that.
what else is better? They have courses where they can show you how to market yourself
Yeah.
with the shit that they give you.
Yep.
So it's like they're teaching you how to not only market yourself, they're giving you an opportunity to grow your brand. They're gonna teach you how to grow your brand, and probably what'll end up happening is they'll help you grow your brand, and then that way their social media team just put it out there. Fuck it.
We'll show you how to do it, but we'll do it while you're here.
Right.
Yeah.
And we'll
So-
continue to brand you after you wherever you've taken
As
off,
long as you
know?
want to go to. Yeah.
Right.
So Arch, we'll see you in a couple of years.
What? Did you just say Arch?
Yeah.
Manning?
Yeah. I'm so excited to root for Manning again. Can't wait. We'll see you in a couple of years.
What numbers does he wear?
16.
16?
16, yeah. It's what his dad wore.
Okay.
That's why Peyton wore 16 in college.
Right.
That's what his dad wore. So
Okay.
I think he wears 16 right now, I think.
He does.
Yeah.
He
so,
does.
But yeah, we'll see you in a couple of years, Arch. My homie. I'm a big fan of the Manning family. Can't wait to root for you again.
Do we have anything else?
Just one last thing.
Yeah.
For the final time.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers is overrated. Stop telling me and stop telling him.
And that is going to be the show. I'm your host, Tim Wayne. Track, you got anything? Track his stuff in his
Track
face.
is
He
eating,
looks,
bro.
whatever that is. Again, Track is here again with food, and it looks amazing. Last time he had hot Cheetos. I ain't had hot Cheetos in fucking forever. Them
Hot
shits
Cheetos
look
do
good.
look- Hot
Them
Cheetos
shits
are
look
good,
real
man.
good.
Yeah.
And then he had the stir fry before that. Still ain't told us where he had that. Then he had the big ass burger.
Yeah. Speaking of stir fry, there's this place, and I can talk about it offline.
Right.
There's this place called Man versus Fries,
Okay.
and they do like stuffed French fries.
Yeah.
It's really fucking good. And but they do it with like hot Cheetos and stuff like that. It's wild.
All right. Well, that might be some place we want to try.
Yeah, I'll probably get some on the way home.
All right. Bullshit. I'm your boy, Tim Wayne.
Gandhi.
Hey, make sure you wash your hands, mind your fucking business, and find your North Star. We out. See ya.
Peace.